New York to make you go ha-ha. Yes, I search far and wide for the best talent that will work for my small budget. Give it up for Laura Patton.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. I was checking, I was out front, I was going to see if they had a short stay, like for just get a quick dip in the pool. I don't know how that quite works. No, but it's a big deal. Thank you so much for everyone coming out. I know it sounds like a big deal. Oh, she's from New York. Sounds like a big deal, but I hear that getting from the middle of the state to New Bedford is a bigger deal. This is like going to Narnia. Like, I know a lot of you usually do not come to this part of the States, and I appreciate it. And, you know, it's kind of hard to do comedy with, you know, the most important 4 hours of basketball, like, all year, you know? Like, go big or go home. I think that's how I met my husband. That was his motto, and here we are, 30 years later. No, but, you know what? I want to watch the game. I don't care anymore. In New York, they don't have it here. Sports betting is legal in New York, so I can bet. And I have a problem now. Now I'm a degenerate in my kitchen. So I don't even have to go far to get a bad habit. You know, and I think the message was like, bet from your bed, not over it. And I was like, no, I don't think that's how it works. But it's a problem. But I can't bet here. So instead I do Massachusetts Gamble. Does anyone know about the Dunkin' Donuts roulette? Do you know that one? So what you do is you pull up, you leave your car running, you go inside, you grab the first marble order that you see. You grab whatever order you want, you take it out, you have to eat it. So thank you, Courtney from Haverhill. Fucking breakfast this morning was amazing. The oat milk latte and the yellow, the egg white bites was awesome. Last week, Quinna from Revere. 9 sugars, extra cream, and a French cruller. I was in a diabetic coma. But you gotta finish it. That is the rule. You gotta finish it. It is a victimless crime. They're gonna make a new one. Just fucking take it. Stop paying. This is like, I think, the greatest thing that my kids taught me, and I have to thank them for it. It's fucking brilliant. But you know, it counts. Everyone should do it. Tomorrow they're going to be like, what is going on? And you know, it's an easy game to play because there's like a Dunkin' Donut at every third rotary. It's like it's a state law that there has to be a Dunkin' Donut. There has to be a Stady when there's construction, right? And a Dunkin' Donuts at every third rotary. And then you win the Dunkin' Donut lottery. But you know what? I love Massachusetts. I really do. Like your brown eggs, Spirit of Massachusetts, Zoom, not the thing on the TV, the kid when I was a kid. And my kids are part mass hall, you know? And I think they get that from their father, you know, is how you guys say it. But you know, there's some differences with Massachusetts and New York. And some of them are better. Like in New York, I could drink till 4 o'clock in the morning. Here you stop at 2. That is smart. I don't think people from Massachusetts should drink till 4. It is a smart move. Listen, in New York, at the strip clubs, they have to wear bottoms. As my husband told me, that's like kissing your sister. I don't know much about that, but there's differences. I have a question. I don't know about this. The word coolie. The word coolie is driving me crazy lately. Is that the front or the back? Is it the vagine or the ass? Please help me out. In New York, it's the back. Is it the back or the front here? The front. See, some fucking weirdo says front. So there I am. I'm in South Shore Plaza, and I'm with my niece, and the kids. She runs away from me, this little fuck, and I was like, I'm going to give you pow-pow on the coolie, which in New York means I'm just going to pat you on your ass, right? Apparently, pow-pow on your coolie in Braintree does not mean a hit on the ass. So I am banned from every mall in the 617. But it's bullshit, you know? It's like, how am I supposed to know that? Oh my goodness, hang on. So I cheat a little. I'm just running on my hand, but I'm just looking. But you know what? The problem was with the coolie, I started looking it up. So I started doing internet searches, and you gotta be really careful what you look on the internet, because people are watching your shit. People are seeing what you're looking for. My kids, I have 2 boys, they're old now, but at Christmas, I was like taking Christmas pictures, and I was like, I need a good idea. So I looked up cute photo poses for young boys. Apparently, it's really hard to get off that sex offender list. It is really hard. I'm level 1. I think that's okay. But it's fucked up. You know, and like the Google search, it's gonna get me. The searches are gonna get me, and the stuff I'm looking for, and it's I'm just looking and the searches. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm like in a bar where people are like playing foosball and pool, and half the people in here are my friends. I don't know why I'm getting nervous. But anyway, it's like I get nervous about like what I'm searching or what I'm doing in the internet or whatever. Because like there's apps now, you can do everything. Like with my kids, I can track what they do at homework, how fast they're driving, how much money they spend. It's a lot. Like my mother didn't give a shit what I did. I like chased a freight train with them. My mother's like, be home for dinner. Like nobody cared. My kids, you know, I was in Panera the other day and I was talking about all these apps and I was talking to like the town pedophile and I was like, you should see all that I know about the kid. And the guy was like, that's a lot to know about a kid. And I was like, I know, right? But it's like everyone's like, my kids are like, Mom, you're so aggressive, you're so this, you're so that. You know, now apparently if you text anyone under 30 with like a capital letter or a comma or a, God forbid you put a period in it, they're like, you're aggro, you're aggressive. Like grammar is aggressive. My son the other day, he's like, Mom, what's with the angry period? I was like, angry period? I'm like, an angry period is what happened to me in 8th grade in white pants. That's an angry period. What the fuck is your problem? But they're like, Mom, you're such a bully. You know, like, I was bullied. Like, okay, so I had the Dorothy Hamill, so I'm clearly showing my age. But anyone in here, it was a bad idea, but we all did it. And I had a mustache, right? In 5th grade, they used to call me Mr. Pringle. It wasn't nice. But I had the money, and I would go home, I would beg my mother. I was like, Mom, please let me shave it. Daddy shaves it. Let me wax it. No way. So my mother comes up with this bright idea. I don't know. Thank you, 1980s. You can wax it. No, not wax it. You can bleach it. Does anyone know about Jolene? So now, the Donny Osmond Fez from that 70s show, girl that I was, I now have a white mustache. So I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I said, you know what, I'm gonna lean in. I went as like Wilford Brimley for Christmas, and Halloween, and I was like, I got diabetes. You know, like it's, what, how is that supposed to help? You always look at someone's like, you just drank milk. No, I didn't just drink milk. I always have a milk mustache until I can pay for my own like waxing. It's ridiculous. When my kids are like, oh, Mom, you're so aggressive, you're so this, you're bullying. I'm like, everybody's so sensitive now. I was out the other day and like I met some like mom group, and the mom group was like, oh my God, there was an incident in town and they were bullying these kids and it was terrible, and we didn't have that when we were kids. I go, where the fuck did you grow up? Where did you grow up? Angela gives bad head was carved in the desk. Carved. And like the janitor fixed it, so now the janitor did it in bubble letters to fix it. And in the desk, that's generational bullying. They are not getting fucking new desks. Her son goes to that school. The other day he was like, Ma, I saw your name in the I was like, shut up, don't tell your father. You know, where they have the one like, you know, always in the boys' bathroom, who was the lucky girl? It was like, Nancy is a whore. Like, that's how we spell. I think Rhode Island spells it that way. Did you spell it that way in Massachusetts? Like HOO-ER, right? That's how you spell it. I was 30, I'm reading a novel, and I get to this book, and it's like, what the fuck is this word? I know not of this word. here, they might have hooked up with Nancy. Maybe Nancy was a hooer, right, Quinn? But maybe she wasn't. Maybe she wasn't. There you go. But, the point is, she may have not been a hooer, but you know who was a hooer? My grandmother. And I have permission from my mother to say that. She's dead, so I really don't even need permission. But you know what? My grandmother used to say shit like, did anyone else's grandmother used to say, oh, I wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating crackers. It was like, holy shit, grandma just told me she's thirsty. Grandma, what the fuck, Grandma? Well, she would do this when she goes, he could put his shoes under my bed. Whoa! I think Grandma likes the dick. I think that's what Grandma is trying to tell. I don't think she's trying to tell me, she's saying it. Grandma had like big dick energy at like the OTB. She was like, yeah, look at me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, the word whore, I'm really trying to embrace it, because you know what? The problem is I'm using whore as my start word for Wordle. And I think that's the problem. I gotta stop starting with Wordle, with whore, or with taint. Because now that the New York Times bought it, they threw out all the dirty words. All the dirty words are out. So, another thing, like fucking Wordle, my life should not be dictated if I have a good day or a bad day, whether I get Wordle. Like, what the fuck is that? And then the people that get Wordle, they're all like on the Twitter and everything, they're like, I got Wordle today. Fuck you, give me a hint. No, everyone fucking throws away the key. No one will tell you. I'm like, you guard this like Zelensky's bunker coordinates. Like, what are you doing? You know, right? It's ridiculous. You know what? Today's word is trope. Yeah, I ruined it. If you don't have it by 9:15, that's your problem. The early word gets the worm. But my kids say I ruin shit. I ruin the Easter Bunny. I ruin the Tooth Fairy. I ruin this shit. And they're like, if you don't stop, you're going to ruin your marriage. And I was like, oh my God, if I ruin my marriage, I'm going to have to start dating. And if I start dating, I don't know. As my friend said, the street is apparently not waiting for this as much as I think they're waiting for me. But it's like, it reminds me, me and my husband were on a break, and I was like, the last guy I dated, he was an eye doctor. And he was really nice. My mother was all happy, I'm dating a doctor, blah, blah, blah. The problem was the eye doctor sucked in bed. Can't have that. As I tell my mother-in-law who's here, thank you very much, earmuffs, Dixie. Not your son. Your son is fine in bed, Dixie. Do not worry about that. I have 2 children. We're fine. No, I'm kidding. That is gross. No, so the eye doctor, we'd be in bed, we'd be fooling around, and he's like, position 1 or position 2? What? He's like, better now or better still? I go, what? He's putting shit over my head. He's like, are the balls closer or farther to the dick? Come on. And then that was it. One night, then he like poofed some shit in my eye. And I was like, what are you doing? I don't know, I think like his goo like gave me glaucoma. I was like, that's it with the guys. But I don't know, everyone's like, oh, we gotta be all sensitive, we gotta be this, I'm trying to start a new hashtag. I don't know, you guys, you might have to find me on the Twitter. It says, hashtag, why not me too? And apparently, it's for people that are women of a certain age that don't mind a little unwanted sexual attention. Like, what is the harm with the construction workers and the landscapers? Like, the other day I was on the train and this very handsome young man, he grinds up against me and I was like, dude, you're very handsome, I'm flattered, but, I'm getting off on 96th Street, and he's like, that's okay, I got off 4 stops ago. So thank you, that's my time.